when we want! Yeah. Claude's here on a spying mission.
Aberdeen is a snake. I have to get rid of that other one.
But what are you going to do about it?
Look at this little scumbag.
They're going to run ragged on you. What happens when you train with me? Hello boys and girls, welcome to my preview of Arsenal against VITÓRIA SC in the Europa League. And yes, we are back in Thursday night action. So for all of you trolls out there, have a good laugh. Yeah, it's been Champions League week and we're playing on a Thursday, I know. What do we know about VITÓRIA? Well, they play in the Portuguese league. They're actually fourth in the league at the moment. But in the Europa League, their first two games, they're not doing great. They've lost both games. They've not even scored a goal. But listen, we can't take that for granted. We cannot go into this with the wrong mindset because that's where we come unstuck. Recently in the Portuguese league, they've lost 3-0 to Porto, but they have picked up a 0-0 against Benfica. Their last game out at the weekend, they drew 1-1 in the cup. But yeah, look, this is a huge game for them. It's going to be one of the biggest games in their history. So they're going to look at it and think, you know what have we got to lose? We get a chance to come over to London, going to go to the Emirates, play in Arsenal. Why fear anything? Why sit there and feel like, you know, that they haven't got a chance before a ball's been kicked? Because, you know, if you do that, you end up losing ultimately. But for Arsenal, we need to take this with the right mentality, the right approach. We've not been playing well. Let's be honest with you. Sheffield United on Monday, they're still pissing me off the way we're playing. But the one thing I look at is that in the cup competitions and the Europa League, we're actually playing well. Probably because Unai Emery plays the team that we should be playing in the Premier League and the Europa League. But don't even get me started on Monday because it's just going to wind me up. But what I don't want to see is the players that I want to see in the Premier League playing tonight, and then we go back to type in the Premier League against Crystal Palace at the weekend. I really don't know what's going on. And I'm sure most of you have probably seen the video by now. Mesut Ozil and Unai Emery in training, and something's going on. Clearly something's going on. It could have been very innocuous. We could be reading into it all wrong. It don't look good, does it? And then Mesut Ozil puts that tweet out of him laughing and saying, "You make me laugh." And it's like, oh no. It's got all the makings of Jose Mourinho and Paul Pogba. That's what it has got the makings of. And a lot of people now are saying that Mesut Ozil will actually outstay Unai Emery at Arsenal. And a lot of Arsenal fans have had enough and they want rid of Unai Emery. My word, I just want to watch a game of football and enjoy it. That's what I want at the moment. Let's just try and put all this negativity behind us, man. I just want to go and watch a game of football and just put a good performance in and try and get a smile back on our faces. And then what will be, will be. So team lineup's going to be interesting, and I'm going to go with what I would actually like to see. And I think Unai Emery will probably pick it. Don't think he has much of a choice. And yeah, as usual, let me know in the comment section after what you think. Starting off in goal, Emi Martinez. Pretty straightforward decision. Leno is the Premier League goalkeeper and Emi Martinez is the cup goalkeeper. And I think that his performances have been really good. So I'm liking to see more of him. I don't think he's actually conceded a goal yet. When you think about it, Frankfurt, last time out against Liège. And then Nottingham Forest in the cup as well. So he's doing the business. Very good. So yeah, no problems with him there. Going to move to the defence. First of all, on the right-hand side, Hector Bellerin. And another chance for him to get 90 minutes under his belt. Another chance to be pushing for that first team place. I think he's very close. And straightforward decision, to be honest. On the left of that four, Kieran Tierney. He shouldn't actually be playing in this game. He should be playing in the Premier League. But for some reason, he didn't play in the Premier League on Monday. So he's going to have to play in this one. Can't wait to see him again. The way he bombs down that left-hand side, the crossing, everything. I'm really, really excited to see him again. And he is really close to be playing in the Premier League. Well, he should be anyway. He should be starting. Let's be honest with you. But for tonight, most definitely, Kieran Tierney. Moving into the back four, first of all, Rob Holding, another player that I feel that should be getting given an opportunity. Why is he not starting? Why is he not getting no minutes at all? Come on. He was our best player before he got injured against Manchester United last season. And he's not even getting a sniff. He's been back for over a month. He's fit. He's ready. It's as simple as that. Another chance for him to get 90 minutes tonight. Alongside him, I'm going to go with Callum Chambers. No Sokratis, no David Luiz. I'm going to put Callum Chambers in his natural position. And I'd like to see him there. I feel that he will come out of the right back position with Hector coming in. And I'd like to see Rob Holding and Callum Chambers, to be honest with you. Going to move into the midfield. First of all, Lucas Torreira. Again, another player that should be playing in the Premier League. In his natural position, defensive midfield. We've waited for years to get a defensive midfielder that can actually do their job. And for some reason, the manager's playing in him in all kinds of madness. Don't get me started, man. Lucas Torreira goes in that defensive midfield area. Alongside him, going to go with Joe Willock. Taken off at half-time at Sheffield United. Kind of was made the scapegoat. And we need his pace and his energy. Guendouzi will get a rest tonight. And I'll go with Joe Willock based on the fact that he only played 45. And I think him and Torreira together will be a good partnership. I'm going to move into the attacking three. First of all, on the right-hand side, I'm going to go with Nicolas Pepe. And I feel this guy needs to just keep playing. Needs minutes. He did not have a bad game against Sheffield United. Yes, he should have scored. We all know that. Should have scored. But his overall game was really good. He was running at players. He was taking on players. And I don't know why the manager took him off. I have no idea. Maybe he was saving him for the game against VITÓRIA. I don't know. But he should not have been taken off. Simple as that. Nicolas Pepe starts for me. On the left-hand side of the three, I'm going to go with Martinelli. Really impressed in the appearances I've seen from him. 4 goals, 2 games. He looks dangerous, lively, never stops running. And this is a pretty straightforward decision for me, and that's Martinelli. Now, in the middle of that three. This is quite a funny one, isn't it? We all saw what happened with Mesut Ozil and the argument and everything else. But you've got the likes of Dani Ceballos and everything else. But, yeah, Mesut Ozil, I'm having him in there. I want to see him playing. Why is he not in the Premier League squad? I'm not saying start him, at least on the bench. You're cutting off your nose to spite your face, Unai Emery. I'm sorry, I don't care what's going on, but it's detrimental to what Arsenal Football Club are doing. This is not Unai Emery FC, this is Arsenal FC. It's not even Mesut Ozil FC. Remember that, it's Arsenal FC. And him not being in the squad is causing problems. It's very clear that players don't agree with it. Tonight, he plays. Simple as that. Up front, as the main striker, Alexandre Lacazette. Simple reason being because he has just come back from injury. And he needs minutes. And it's the perfect opportunity. He got 20 minutes against Sheffield United. And not much he could do when the service was absolutely dreadful. But tonight, it's a good chance for him to get 90 or 75, 80 at least. And get himself on the score sheet and get him ready for the weekend. So pretty straightforward decision for me, and that's Alexandre Lacazette. So there we go. That is my 1 to 11. That's my preview. As I always say, let me know in the comment section whether you agree or disagree. What would your starting 11 be? I think that's a very, very strong team, given the fact that there's so many first choice players there that are trying to get back into the first team, if you know what I mean. And it's a lot stronger than it usually would be for a Europa League game, that's for sure. We'd normally see a lot more youngsters maybe. But like I said, players like Bellerin, Holding, Tierney, Torreira, they're not getting into the Premier League side at the moment. So they're going to play in this one. And it's hopefully a chance for us to put a good performance in and for them to try and get themselves into the first team. I can't say no more than that, man. Lacazette plays because he's just come back. Mesut Ozil's not even getting in the squad. If he's not in the squad tonight, I tell you something, there will be uproar. If he's not in the squad tonight or he's not in that starting 11, seriously, we'll wait and see. So, yeah, as usual, like I said, let me know in the comment section what you think. Agree, disagree? What would your 1 to 11 be if you disagree? If you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you smash a like on the video. There'll be a player ratings after the game, and hopefully it's another good performance. Hopefully it's another 3 points and near qualification already for the next stages in the Europa League. And yeah, until the next video, I'll see you lot soon. I'm out of here.